Hey guys, it's TopicBricks here. Welcome to episode number 2 of my LEGO Harry Potter MOC series. This is the MOC series where we make Diagon Alley in LEGO. Now, we obviously saw a big LEGO Harry Potter Diagon Alley set released in 2020, but this is going to be a much smaller playset version with some really cool minifigures, and there's going to be 7 different parts to this MOC series, which means there is 7 different shops to build. We've done the Leaky Cauldron in episode 1, and in episode 2 I have decided to make quality Quidditch supplies. But I need your guys' suggestions on what we're going to build on episode 3 because I've not decided yet. I've obviously got some ideas written down. I've got a list of about 15 shops which I'm going to choose 7 out of, but I want to see what you guys want most. So make sure to leave your suggestions down in the comment section below. And also, if you don't want to miss an episode of this MOC series, make sure to subscribe. So let's get into this video. Okay, so for episode 2 I've chosen quality Quidditch supplies, of course, and the reason why I chose quality Quidditch supplies is because in episode 1 we chose the Leaky Cauldron, and obviously the Leaky Cauldron, it's where Harry gets introduced to the magical world, and it's where he goes through the brick wall into Diagon Alley and, you know, sees the amazing colourful place. So I wanted something to represent that, and I didn't want too sort of dark and, you know, misty sort of buildings 2 episodes in a row, because I was originally going to do Ollivander's, but Ollivander's is a very similar style to the Leaky Cauldron, so having 2 black buildings that are very, you know, it's going to be full of cobwebs and there's not much colours going on. I thought it was a little bit boring to kickstart the series, so I decided to do quality Quidditch supplies for this episode 2. And obviously the quality Quidditch supplies is anything but dark and dingy. It is bright and colourful. Everything from the front of the shop into the interior, where there's just so much jam-packed into it. I absolutely love the model I have made. So let's get into the minifigures for this set. Okay, so looking at the 2 minifigures which come in this set, we have Harry and Ron. Now both of these minifigures are in their normal clothes, not in their school uniforms, and it's basically like these 2 are going to the Quidditch supply shop, which is, let's be honest, both of these guys' favourite shop. So it only makes sense with these 2 minifigures to be in this set. For the Harry figure, it's just him, and I think it's from the Hogwarts Express set. I'm pretty sure from 2018. He has that red jacket. Yeah, there's his back printing as well. So a pretty cool minifigure. And then we have Ron. Ron, this comes with the, I believe, the Aragog set from 2018, the Aragog's Lair. And he has his silver coat on with a black checkered pattern on top. So they're both wearing really detailed prints, really. Harry has the red and blue stripes, and Ron has the silver and black checkered pattern, but both wearing sort of cardigans. And yeah, I really like this Ron figure, and I think they both fit perfectly with this model. Okay, so taking a look at the shop now, we've got an old broomstick for the sign, as well as a golden snitch. And that's basically the sign of quality Quidditch supplies that I have made. And as you can see, the front of the shop has got quite a bit of depth, where, you know, the front of the Leaky Cauldron set which I made didn't have much depth to it. It was quite a flat wall, where this definitely has more depth to it. There's actually 3 or 4 layers or rows of depth, which is pretty cool. 3 or 4 bricks deep. So we'll start off here. As you can see, the windows do come out a little bit. These are just on inverted slopes, and it's similar to how most English shops that are, you know, quite old buildings, how their storefronts look. You have basically a section which comes out, which is the store display with some glass panels so you can see the inside. And the colour combination for the quality Quidditch supply shop I've made is mostly light tan, medium nougat, and also dark tan, which you can see through the roof here. A little bit of other colours such as reddish brown, dark bluish grey. But yeah, it's a pretty nice storefront in my opinion. So we'll swap it round to the inside where all the action is. So as you can see on the inside, we have a door here on the right hand side which opens outwards. We then have well, it's not really a sign, it's more of a stand for the batons, which obviously is an essential part of Quidditch. We need these bats, and these are for the beaters. So there's just 2 little brown bats here. We then have basically a till in the middle here, just on some jumper plates, and this uses a cash register build, which is the same, or I should say a typewriter build, which is the same as the one used in the modular police station. We then have a quill, just in a bottle of ink, which is just a gold stud there. To the left of that, we have a chest, and this chest is on some jumpers as well, and in the chest we have a golden cup. We also have a red bludger, and we also have some black studs, and the black studs are there to represent a quaffle. You can see also at the back, behind the chest, we have displayed at the storefront a Quidditch broom. We have the Nimbus 2000. This is obviously the new design broom used in the Grimmauld playset and also the Hungarian Horntail set. So these are two sets which come with this new broomstick piece. Obviously it will be used a lot more in the future. People can look in from the outside and take a look at the Nimbus 2000. Above that Nimbus 2000 we have some flags. We have the Slytherin flag, the silver and green, the black and yellow of the Hufflepuff flag, the silver and blue of the Ravenclaw flag, and also the yellow and red of the Gryffindor flag. And you can actually see these flags from the outside as well, which is really, really cool. And if you look to the right, you can also see a couple of things which are not meant to be there, but I thought it was a cool little add-on. We have a golden frog and also a letter. So to the left of the shop now, we have two things. We have a mannequin with basically the Slytherin robes on there, so someone could observe that and choose to buy it at the cash register in the middle. And on the right we have a robe stand, which is showing the Gryffindor robe basically, but obviously any robe on there. I've put the Gryffindor robe there for a bit of contrast. But that about sums up the shop. That's basically what's in it. It's really neat. I do prefer it, I think, to the Leaky Cauldron. The Leaky Cauldron has that black colour scheme which you can't really get around. This has a much more of a colourful colour scheme, so you know, I've been able to have a lot more fun with this essentially. But yeah, I really like how this came out. Okay, so here is what the Quality Quidditch Supplies shop and the Leaky Cauldron look like together, and they go together really, really well. Now, just a reminder, you can get both of these models' instructions on my website at TopicBricks.com. So, as you can see, they go together with just Technic pins, and that is obviously going to be available as an option for every single one of my models. As you can see, there is Technic pin holes. And it's the same with the Quality Quidditch Supply shop. There is a Technic pinhole on either end of this shop, as you can see there, and that's obviously going to be, you know, a thing in every single one of these, because I'm going to make 7 of these, but these are the first 2, and this is what they look like together. So the interior of the Leaky Cauldron does come out a bit further, because there's a lot of loose elements like the big table there, the stools, the crate there, the bar. So it does come out further, but the piece count is around the same. I actually think this piece count is a little bit more, and yeah, I just think it's really cool. I can't wait to put so many more of these sets side by side and get a full street of them. I just think it'll look absolutely fantastic. Okay, so that about wraps up this video. Make sure to stick around and subscribe to see episode 3. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in episode 3 yet. It could be Nocturne Alley, it could be Ollivanders, it could be Flourish and Blot. Just let me know down in the comment section below what you'd like to see. That about wraps it up. I've been TopicBricks. I'll catch you next Friday for part 3 of this MOC series. I'll see you then.